Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you what to do when you get a brand new brush. If you like the video content, please subscribe, share, like, comment, all the good stuff. So what you're going to want is lacquer thinner, mineral spirits, oil, a pencil, and a toothbrush that you don't use anymore. Today we're going to be opening up Kafka long liner brush, and I'll show you what to do when you get a brand new brush. Now keep in mind this is opinionated. You will more than likely hear a different opinion on this at some point throughout your life. Please keep an open mind and use what information works best for you. You can also, instead of using lacquer thinner and mineral spirits, you can do warm soap and water, so like dishwashing soap. So I'm going to open this up, take off the little cap. That's going to slide out. There goes the outside tube. Now there's another little tube here on the inside. Pull that off, right? Now the brush hairs are stuck together. Now, for what I understand, this is something like dried up sugar water, some sort of very, very light adhesive. So what you're going to want to do is lay that flat, and with the pencil, you're kind of going to want to break it up some. Just roll it down the brush hairs, kind of breaking that stuff up. And you're going to see it kind of get looking like dried up hair gel almost. Flip it over. Do the same thing on this side. Getting very close to the ferrule there. And just roll it back and forth. And what you're doing is breaking up that real light adhesive. Now I put down some paper here so you could see it a little better, but you don't have to put down any paper if you don't want. It might help a little to cushion everything. So now that you've broken that up quite a bit, you're going to feel it a lot softer. You're going to want to dip into the lacquer thinner and move it around as such. Right, and again, you can do this with warm water and dishwashing soap like Dawn or something. Now I'm going to grab one of these shop towels and gently wipe off some of the excess. And now what I'm going to do is kind of run some of this extra stuff off with the toothbrush to really try to get in between the hairs. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And you want to try to be gentle and make sure you go all the way out before you start coming back in. And you're going to see that there is still some of that stuff left. So it's breaking up the finer stuff. And this time I'm going to dip into the mineral spirits. Now I'm going to wipe that stuff off. Now check with your fingers to see if you could feel any more on there. And you can repeat the process as many times as you'd like, until you don't see any more of that glue on there. Right, so I'm going to clean off my toothbrush a little, and I'm going to do it one more time. So lay it very flat and brush outward. Same direction as the hairs are going. knock some of the stuff off the toothbrush. That way you're not adding any to the brush hair. Now this is a brand new brush, so you're going to kind of have to train the hairs to lay straight. Now I'm going to dip in again to the mineral spirits. Clean that off really well. Another shop towel piece here. Wipe that off real good. Now try to make sure you get as much of that mineral spirits out. Check it out. See if you did a good job there or not. Now you could start painting immediately after you've cleaned all the stuff out, but I would recommend that you dip it in oil first to get some oil deep into that ferrule. That way there's less of a chance that you'll get paint in there to start off with. So your oil of choice, whatever you've decided on, dip that in there, move it around real good. Make sure you get all of the brush hairs all the way in past the ferrule to make sure that you're getting it in there. And make sure that all the brush hairs are going straight. Now, being that it is a new brush, you may or may not get a little scraggler out of it, but it's looking pretty good so far. Just making sure I get plenty of oil deep into that ferrule. If you want, hold it straight up and down to make sure it's going in there. All right, wipe off some of the excess. And if you are not going to paint with it immediately, just put it somewhere and lay it flat. As the oil soaks up, the hairs will kind of get a little softer, and it'll be a little easier to use maybe in a day or so. But feel free to clean it off and start painting with it. So that is what you would do with a brand new brush. Again, opinionated, and you could do a similar thing with soap and water. But I would recommend, if you do soap and water, to let it dry before you dip it in oil. It doesn't take very long to dry, less than an hour, probably 20-30 minutes. Hopefully this video was informative and helped you out. Please subscribe. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.